My favorite universal law. This one changed everything for me. I just fucking love this. It's like a lot it's a universal law of handling what you have. When you learn to handle what you have, you're doing all the other universal laws anyway. I love this one so much. So, can you tell? So the universe will only ever give you what you can handle. Again, applies with everything in life. Think about money. The universe will only ever give you what you can handle. So the money that you have right now is what you can handle. And it's all based on your perception of what you have too. The more you learn to handle what you have, the more you shall receive. Okay? You are already receiving at which you can handle. And maybe it is like, this is why I love talking to you. Whether you earn money, like depending on what you're watching this, whether you earn what you feel like is a little or a lot, and what was I going with that? I just like had to think about my thoughts and took myself off. There we go. First lost train of thought. What was I saying with this? You're already receiving what you can handle. So yeah, whatever your perception is of what you have, like if you, this is where am I going with this? You earn good money, but you have nothing to show for it vibes. That's because there's a part of that goes, but I earn money. Like I earn this money. I should be able to save. I should be able to do X, Y, Z. But see, you're handling it at a level that makes it feel like it's less. I hope that makes sense. So this is another part of it. Like with money, you will dwindle down any influx of money to the energetic capacity you have to hold or handle it. How does this look? So we all hear the story of the lottery winner who ends up more broke 12 months later because they blew all their winnings. So you can still, I told you, you can still attract money in. Remember, you can have attraction as a 10 out of 10, but your ability to handle, if that's a 0 out of 10, you're screwed, okay? That's why it's fucking yo-yo. But anyway, we all have that story. Same as the stories of the person at the casino who wins. Has anyone done this? Let me know in the chat. At the casino who wins and then still walks out losing all their money. This has definitely been me. I do have a love-hate relationship with the casino. Let me know. Like, there's no judgment here. Please put in the chat if you can relate to this. Or maybe you're like, you do not gamble for this exact reason, which is also me. We know the story of the person who, you know, buys and builds their dream home. I know a few people who've done this. However, they can't keep up with inflation and has to sell because they just go big straight away. They don't actually future-proof. Inflation, like, it's not about blaming inflation, guys. Like, everyone who's on the wealthy as fuck journey, like, and myself, like, inflation never bothers us. It doesn't affect you because we're in personal power, because we're learning to handle what we have no matter what's going on externally. Okay. But I don't know if this has been the case for you. This has definitely been the case in my family. They never want to listen to my money advice, which really sucks for me because I really want to help them. But, you know, they're the ones going through this pain. Or the 24-year-old broke uni student dreaming about the day she gets rich, then receives a $62,000 inheritance and blows it all unconsciously because even though she really wanted more money, she didn't actually know how to handle it. That was me in 2015. So if you think almost 10 years ago how much $62,000 would have been worth, I can't account for half of it. I'm like, what the fuck did I buy? Like, I just can't account. So that was me. So I manifest, I got the money. I got what I asked for, but I still dwindle it down. So that's the thing right now. If you don't learn to handle what you have, it doesn't matter what you get, what you receive. If you don't learn to handle it at the wealthier version of you that can hold it, it's never going to feel like enough. Hence why the pay rise, of course, fuck yeah, get the pay rise, more money, yes. But you need to learn to handle what you have. So when you get the pay rise or the opportunities for more money, you actually get the financial freedom. Okay, so how I wanted to share in this, like how you are resisting this law and how it's keeping yourself trapped. Because you might be like, okay, Kim, I understand those stories, but then it's like, and how do I know if I'm doing it or not? So here's a few things that you could be doing. Let me know if you can relate to these. So living beyond your means in a delusional state, wishing and hoping things get better, but always trying to play catch up. Please be honest. I'd love to know in the chat, because this used to be me. Can you relate to this? Are you doing it? We're going to heck yes, this is me. Like our ego doesn't want to admit it, okay? But tell your ego to get over itself. Like we're removing emotion. Ego and victim mindset just is what's holding on to the emotion. We got to let go of that to be able to handle conversations around money, all right? Okay, playing too safe and everything is covered. This is kind of like the opposite. You're playing too safe and everything is covered financially. So you're like, you've got your good girl budgeting behavior, which you developed as a child. It's in your blank canvas. Well, it's painted on your canvas. I like to call it your good girl budgeting behavior because you're doing everything that's right. You're following the rules. You're not fucking up. You're like, but I'm budgeting, I'm being restrictive, and I'm making very smart decisions, and I'm not going out and doing what I love and enjoy. But the thing is, you don't even dare to dream big or take investment risks. And I don't just mean investing into like property shares and whatnot, investing into yourself, investing into experience, life experience, even though you know it will pay off. This was me with my personal development journey. I knew that where I was stuck, I was struggling with money before I made that change and invested in myself for a good 3 years. So from 26, 24, 25, yeah, around that time. It was a good 2 to 3 years. I refused. I was playing it safe. I'm like, no, Kim, don't spend the money on yourself, even though I know there's a return on investment. I was scared to lose the money, but all I was doing is sabotaging. I wasn't learning to handle this fear that was keeping me trapped. Okay. So I get it. Like I spent so long there. Maybe you're manifesting or attracting in the win, the pay rise, I kind of already shared this, the prize, or even the coffee being bought for you, but then you refuse to accept it. Or, someone buys you a lot. I think we all think this. I don't know if we do it, but, the minute you get a lotto ticket or a scratchy as a gift, and then you immediately think, oh, but if I win big, I'll give you some of it because you bought me the gift. Like, that's a sabotage right there. They're already giving away our winnings, our money that we want to bring in, but we haven't even won it yet, or we probably won't win it. But do you see how we're fucking ourselves over because we're not handling what we have emotionally and physically? This last one is being too scared to take educated risks or putting the demand on yourself to learn new skills or invest in the help to help you make smarter and clearer moves with your finances. That one is a bit of a cheeky one from me. I'm super transparent. There are some people who still don't want to work with me because they're still too scared, but they know I'm going to help them and they have the money there to do it. I'm so fucking affordable. Like, it will blow your mind with how affordable I am. I don't want you to have to sell a left kidney to work with me, okay? You need your kidneys. But they're still too scared. And this is you not handling what you have in the sense of you're letting the fear of loss keep you trapped. So no wonder you're always going to feel trapped and not feel free. Okay? I'm very passionate about that. All right. Oh, look at us. We're almost done. I know it's on the hour almost. Okay, so how to align with this universal law? You need to learn to handle what you have energetically and physically. When you learn to handle what you have, now you increase your capacity to upskill and evolve, aka increase your wealth, your ability to hold more, have more, right? Now, this is a fun little example, which I know a lot of you can relate to, and some of you might even learn a new little hack. I feel like it's a mum hack. I feel like who did I get taught it by? I think my stepmom taught it to me back in the day. Okay, so you're about to go traveling and you always just throw your clothes in. Look, I'm sure we actually fold, but to make this example even better, you just chuck your clothes in your suitcase. You squash the lid down. They fit, but you're kind of sitting on the suitcase. You're like, let's get the zip. I just got to get the 2 bits of the zip aligned and pull it. And once it's in, we're in. Has anyone been here? But you're about to go traveling. You know you're going to shop, but you've left no room for the clothes shopping whilst you're on holiday. Please let me know. I am not alone with this. Has anyone else been here? Does anyone else still do this? I want to see some messages coming through the chat for this one. Or is everyone just perfect with their luggage? Everyone's perfect? Okay, the point being, you just fold them, chuck them in, hope everything fits. Versus, gosh, no, I do this. Versus you roll up your clothes. Roll up your clothes rather than fold them. So they take up less space and it leaves you with more room for your shopping or just to pack more of what you need. There we go. Your chats are coming through now. Can you see your handling? So your capacity is the suitcase. Everyone has the same amount of capacity. No one has less or more capacity. We all have the same size capacity bucket. Okay, it's what, or suitcase. But if you, like, it's what you're choosing to hold in the suitcase. But if you want to handle like those messy emotions and those shitty money behaviors, spending behaviors, that's just you're chucking the clothes in. But you take out one at a time and you start to roll it up and put it in nicely. You're handling what you have. Okay, do I need to reprogram this thought? What's the real truth? Okay, well, instead of spending money or behaving money or budgeting money like this, let's do it this way. Can you see how you're increasing your capacity to have? When you do this, guys, this is literally money. Like Whitney, if you're still online, and anyone else who's in Wealthy as Fuck, like chuck it in the chat. When you started to handle what you have, please share with how money came to you. I was able to work half the amount of time because, you know, had a baby. Those of you who are mum, you would understand. Like, I don't know what the fuck I did with all my time pre-child. I had all the time in the world. And I was able to double my income within that 12 months, like double it, which is, I'm working half the amount of time and majorly sleep deprived with a baby that was struggling to breastfeed as well. So I had all the fucking things. And my husband was suffering, was struggling with grief-induced alcoholism. So that was really fucked up too. Okay. But because I learned to handle what I have, the money still came. When he woke up to an unexpected $5.5 grand in my bank account this morning. Do you mean this morning? Because I know when he started 2 years ago, and I think you attracted in like $7 grand back pay. See, look, Whitney's still doing this work 2 years on from when she started. She just woke up with $5.5 grand in her bank account. When you handle what you have, you attract more. Oh, that's amazing, Tiff. Now I use those packing boxes to make more room. Love it. Okay, you get it. So I'm using my diagram. It's just the best way for me to how to align with this law, because you have energy, energetically and physically, and you see how the Wealthy as Fuck framework, when you go on that journey, how it supports you to align with universal law. They all do. There's this, because when when you learn to handle what you have, you're increasing the demand and the supply must follow. When you're increasing the demand, you're trusting more on the circulation of money. So you become open to receiving. Can you see how they all sync? It's fucking mind-blowing, but it's literally science. It's like, it just is. It almost like sounds too good to be true, but it's fucking life. It's like proven. Anyway, how to align with this law. So energetically, eliminate your blocks, reprogram your subconscious mind, increase your sense of self-worthiness, which is peeling back the layers to rediscover the sense of the 100% worthiness you actually already have within you. That's the work there. Physically, follow your money blueprint that aligns with universal law. Have a saving strategy that turns into an investment strategy. Future-proof your income. Right? This is why I teach our signature money blueprint in here. It's like 4 steps to create financial freedom in your current budget. Okay? But you learn to not budget anymore. And then the manifestation pillar, this is both, because your energetic vibration, how you behave is your physical movements, but how you respond and react and and your embodiment and the relationships you have with others and other things and events with money, that's the energetics too. So when you align with this universal law and you tick all these boxes, you get more money in the bank. Okay. Oh, Kayla, I still didn't do the video for Kim, but I put them on. Oh, Kayla saying I got just over 7 grand in the last 2 weeks because of these principles. Fuck yeah, Kayla. That's amazing. Okay. To get more money in the bank, you need to become your wealthy as fuck self. You need to learn the skills and the strategies to align with universal law so that more money flows to you. You have the capacity to hold more money. You can spend money knowing that it's an unlimited resource. Okay, because it is. It's unlimited. You need a plan to manage your money so you can successfully save, spend, and invest. No more overspending, no more paycheck to paycheck. Hello, money in the bank. You need some tools to lean into and practice to reprogram your thoughts and feelings to that abundance and wealth consciousness. No more stressing, no more guilty splurges, no more shame. Hello, money in the bank. You need accountability to keep you on track as you build the discipline and confidence with your new plan and tools helping you build your wealth. Hello, money in the bank. So thank you so much for making it